Morning guys, and welcome back to Crafting GT. So today, as you can see, I'm going to make this beautiful bunny. I'm using the UV resin by Let's Resin, and I've been watching a few people do this, actually doing the raindrop technique, so I thought I'd try it myself on the bunny mould. So as you can see, I'm just adding some little bits of drops of the UV resin. I am tilting the mould because it's a shaped mould. I do need to tilt it to get the resin to sit properly. So I'm just adding it, tilting it if I need to, and then I'll put it under the UV lamp. 90 seconds each blast is what I did with the UV lamp. So I did a few drops, put the UV lamp on, took it off, had a look at it, make sure that it was cured, and then carried on. And I basically did that all the way around. It is time consuming and it can be a little bit frustrating, especially if you're trying to drop smaller drops of UV resin. But once you get used to it, it is quite easy actually. So we'll just carry on doing the drops and we'll watch what we're doing. So as you can see here guys, we've got it all covered. Put raindrops all the way around it. Made sure I got his tail and his ears and everything. So I was really pleased with that. So I got some mica powders from Amazon, from Milton Crafts. I've never used the mica powders properly before, so it was my first attempt. So here I'm just mixing up some resin. I was going to use the mica powder in the resin to back the raindrops, but instead I decided to use black ink. This is the point where I forgot to shake the bottle and it wasn't coming out properly. So after shaking the bottle, I added some black ink to it and started to mix. So I decided to go with the big red mica powder for the raindrops. So I just got a little makeup brush. This was one of the mistakes I made. The bristles were far too rough for the actual raindrops for the resin. I'm not sure as well if the actual colour of the mould was a problem, but the resin drops did start to come off a little bit. I am heavy-handed, so as you'll see further down when I turn it over, some of the raindrops do drop out. I didn't know whether to go back in and put some more in, or so I just thought, well, it's the first time, I'll just leave it and see how it turns out. So this is where I turn it over, and as you can see there, some of the actual resin dots have fallen out. Like I said, I didn't know whether to go back in and put some more in or not, but I just decided, you know what, clean it up, put the ink over the top, and we'll find out what goes on. So I'm just pointing out here, guys, the remainder of the mica powder that wasn't stuck to the mould actually came to the top of the resin, but it was fine. So it's been cured overnight and it's time to demould. So because the mould is coloured, it does actually tend to make everything that comes out of it dull. I had this with the previous bunny that I did, the glitter bunny, you look at that. But it still looks really nice. You can see all the raindrops on it, and I'm very pleased. You can see a faint shadow where the dots that came off, where they should have been, the raindrops. But I'm not at all disappointed with it. I think it looks really nice. As you can see, it's got the raindrop effect, I think. Yeah, it's really nice. But I do have a way to make these moulds when they come out dull like this, to make them brighter. So basically what I do is I get some resin. I was starting another raindrop project, which you can see in a couple of days. So I'd already mixed some resin, so I took a tiny bit of it. You'll see the resin, it's basically drips off the end of the lollipop stick. Put it on there and then just rub it in with my gloves with it, basically with my fingers, just to make the bunny rabbit shine. And you can see it actually happening in front of you nice, bringing out all the shine of the bunny rabbit. And there we go, guys, there's the finished product. I think he looks really nice. Here you can see all the raindrops on him. I might go a little bit smaller with the raindrops next time if I do the bunny mould, but I'm really pleased with it. He's lovely and shiny. He looks, I keep saying he is a pink bunny, but I don't suppose it matters. Yeah, I think it looks brilliant, and it reminds me somehow of cheese. I don't know why, holy cheese. But yeah, I absolutely love it. If you have enjoyed this video, please do give me the thumbs up and subscribe. If you're not already subscribed, it would mean a lot to me. I am new to all this and I'm trying to build up my channel, so it would mean a great deal if you could like and subscribe, and also comment, let me know what you would do. Oh, and Willow says thank you.